Hey Marietta, so we on the coldest winter ever continue from chapter 10. We're gonna try to do some of 11 this week. Cassie Johnson, my social worker, recommended I finish school. I disagreed and told her to make arrangements for me to drop out. To keep things cool, I agreed to take my GED exam so I could get that bullshit equivalent. I even agreed to look for a job, which I wasn't really going to do. The other girls in the house put me up on the stand. All I had to do was fill out a form weekly saying I look for a job and where I look for the job. I could get real company names and addresses from what the ads. Complete the form, turn it in, and qualify as having looked for work. Work that as far as I was concerned. I would never find because I already had more profitable hustle going on. Mrs. Johnson threatened to sign me up for all kinds of technical and business schools like I would want to spend some kind of refrigerator repairment or some crazy shit like that. The psychiatrist recommended me to attend weekly psychiatric sections. Later meet some kind of psychopath or something like that because I told her all those kooky stories that she was educated enough, or should I say dumb enough to believe. She recommended that once I get my privilege, I should go visit my little sisters, and that the whole family go to counseling. I had better plans. I believe you see people when you have something to say and something to offer, and I was still working on that. What was the sense of seeing my sisters when I couldn't do shit for them? They started talking about they want to come with me. What would I do then? Move them from one shelter to another for teenage girls? People always seem to have stupid suggestions. On my first free day, I hooked up with Simone. We had talked regularly on the phone, but only about business because time was limited. There was only one phone on my floor and everyone wanted to use it. No sense in hogging the phone and pissing off my customers. Simone seemed real happy to actually see me. We met at a pizza spot. She updated me on Brooklyn and Natalie and Will were all still together. Natalie hated me and had told all my personal business to everyone. My mom had sunk to an all-time low, had been seen wearing a full-body catsuit. You know the tight $2 legging with the bodysuit attached with no panties underneath. Her head was still bald, face still twisted, and body still cracked. Still on crack. Of course, Simone didn't word it that way, but let's cut through the bullshit. I'm smart. Word on the street was Santana ain't never getting out. Aunt B was screwing for money. My whole family had individual hustles going on, and in general, shit was tight. On the side, Simone added that she had fixed up the room in her apartment for the baby. She had a new crib, blankets, toys, the works. Everything was pink. I told her it was dumb because what if the baby was a boy? She had a sonogram, she said, and was sure it was a girl, so everything was in perfect order. She said she was 7 months pregnant now and getting tired all the time. She wanted me to know that she had put some money aside for the baby and she would need to slow down for 8 months. I was no dummy, so I caught the signal. My plans had to kick in as soon as possible. If she was going to slow down, that would affect the chain of cash flow we had going. Let's face it, she was a booster. I wasn't. She had the know-how and the connect. I didn't. To tell the truth, I wasn't even interested in being a booster as long as I could make what Simone was already deep into work for me. Simone, I want to make an investment. What kind of investment? Crap. That ain't my area, winner. You know that. You know I have a weed connect, but it's out in Brooklyn, back around the way. And I'll be back, y'all, because I got to go eat something before I continue.